Majestic Motorland awaits the Moto3 field. 19 laps of this famous 5-kilometre circuit. Antonelli on the podium last time out in Silverstone, and World Championship leader Asman, of course, John McPhee's replacement. McPhee getting a crack at Moto 4 or 5 months. It's popped down to a young man.
I'm curious what you think.
Really gone the way of Johan Stiggerfeldt and Razlan Razali over the last few months. Keeping a close eye on. We're underway. A good start from Sergio Garcia from that second row, but it looks like Binder might.
The gas out of the first corner, he just about saved it. Hart in the up a couple of places there on the 11 bike, up into second place. Rodrigo
given the inside line. That's a lovely move on Dennis on due there.
And I just wonder whether that was part of Sergio Garcia's plan here. Get to the front early. I mean, it didn't look like he had the momentum to slice up the inside.
Looking back from Sergio Garcia to the number 40, the Petronas colours.
The reverse corkscrew for the second time. It'll be Rodrigo.
3 or 4 bites to turn 12, up the inside of Binder into third.
Pretty fighty, those two of the most aggressive riders in this pack. Andre Minho.
After that hairy moment into turn 1 on the opening lap, it's all going on here.
Yamanaka, Ryusa Yamanaka.
Rodrigo, Acosta and co.
Well, Rodrigo's lost 5 places.
Dennis on due, what's he doing here? This is a lovely, lovely, lovely move if he can make it stick.
Oh, something's gone down. Front brake going in there. And Salach, unfortunately, he's dismal.
And we come then. Darren Binder, number 40, leads from 53. Then it's on due. Then it's 16. Minio. Here comes on due, though.
The two championship rivals locking horns here together. Has got a bent front brake lever protector. There was early contact in Silverstone from Acosta on Rodrigo into the reverse corkscrew. There was big nod.
I think it is Guevara who made a mistake into turn 12.
Looking back at Pedro Acosta, he's trying to nab the inside line on Garcia going into the first.
Well, Championship knows the circuit well. Definitely a dark horse today for Artigas as Binder up. Breaking into turn 12, and again, Sergio Garcia.
6.
Down the back straight we go then.
I mean, it didn't look like he had the momentum to slice up the inside track ahead of him. He got into the 58. Brilliant lap that, 58.764.
Binder, he moves up into 4th. His teammate, Dennis
Carlos Tatai in 16th place. And Guevara's
turn 9.
How much contact has Acosta had already in this Grand Prix? In 14. Artigas keeps himself.
Now, as Artigas looks for a move up the inside and does move into second.
Well, at turn 17, it was a vicious something. That'll be now just 1 point in 4 races.
Here comes Rodrigo. Too much on the gas. Dennis on due's trying everything to pull away from this group. He's had a good couple of laps, the Turkish rider out front. That might have been Alcoba. This is on board with Sergio Garcia then. And now this will actually need to catch up to this group after the error.
For a long time in this race, there's still 12 laps to go. Across for Silverstone winner Romano Fenati, well, very costly. Fenati went all the way, still being led by the Turk Dennis on due.
There he is.
Dennis
on due is maintaining this 0.2 of a second.
Very simple. When Guevara ran on the brakes into turn 1.
Milan and Suzuki just take the 8th
with Guevara behind him again at 58.
Guevara looks so comfortable on board that machine, number 28.
Yeah, at the edge of the curve as well, coming through 11. Costa's had some serious contact already in the opening 8 and a bit laps.
Himself up into 3rd.
Between 2 of the top men in this year's World Championship. Binder thought he had the inside line to tail because at the moment he doesn't need to make any move. Fallon's bringing
the lead would still be for Acosta. It would be cut by 6 thanks to Garcia, currently in 3rd. Wide line to avoid contact with his teammate. Bit of him 4th.
Down at Guevara, I thought he was trying to line up a move there on the inside of turn.
A couple of places lost there in a few corners for Artigas.
Let's hope there's been no additional problems to that horrible right ankle injury.
Guevara and of course Pedro Acosta. Lorenzo War here in Moto3. They're all on identical tyres. Every single rider's gone for the same.
One of the best rides of his Grand Prix career. Fallon will have shame, of course. One of the men at the front of this race who's got a track this morning as well, so he will be limiting the damage in terms of the championship. Unfortunately, running tighter inside line. 0.22 from Acosta. A PB lap from him and the fastest man on the circuit.
Garcia will not want to allow that.
10, the Italian.
So it's Dennis on due, number 50.
Grazzini Honda rider.
Here comes Dennis Foggia again, having a sniff around.
Tech 3 team, here comes Garcia up the inside of Artigas.
Garcia, Matt, is doing everything he can. It looks to go here in Spain, challenging for second.
From that broken right arm. Honda this weekend, of course, mimicking their great rivals KTM.
Pedro Acosta gets busy in the Reverse.
And how tight is that between Acosta and a 10th ahead of Dennis Foggia? Garcia.
A couple of Red Bull KTMs it is. Acosta and Artigas goes down. Acosta
aim firmly at the door of Pedro Acosta. Wow, poor old Charles Foggia got the lead. He's got to be really careful there, really careful. He was on the right side.
Stewards will look at that.
Yeah, you've got to feel so tussle here on the brakes into turn one between Foggia and Anjou. Foggia's got it. We're talking about precious World Championship points at stake for Garcia. About that
nice.
slipstream.
Nice from Sergio Garcia. He goes up into
12. I'm not sure if that might have been Jaume Masia.
Yeah, you're right.
Back to get himself into contention. He's now going to find a way through on me. Anjou, a tight inside line there. Or more contact between Garcia and Guevara as well. Yeah, medium hopes, doesn't it? Oh, no! Garcia's gone down! Can you believe it?
Unreal! The result for him. His championship lead remains intact. Anyway, we've got to focus on this race because at the moment
in Motorland, here comes Anjou though!
It's so close! Photo finish! Foggia does it! Brilliant race!
Garcia comes over the line. There are no points.